Hello everyone, in this video we will be exploring the sequence data types in Python, and in that let's first start with the lists. So lists are the fundamental data structure in Python, allowing us to organize and manipulate the collections of data. In this video we will cover the lists in detail, discussing their properties, operations and various methods available for processing the lists. So let's start with a brief overview of the Python lists. A list is a mutable, ordered collection of elements. The elements can be of any data type, and the lists allow for flexibility in storing and manipulating the data. To create a list, we enclose the elements in square brackets. So let's look at a simple example. So let's go to our VS Code and let's declare a list called mylist. And let us say, we are going to say 1, 2, 3. Then let us also add some character elements. Let us say B, and let us say B, and then let us also add the third element C, and after that let us just print it out, print my list. Let us save the program and let's run it. So it is going to print out all the elements which are present in the list. So now let us look into indexing and slicing. Python lists use indexing that start with a 0. So the first element in the list is always indexed as 0, and we can access the individual elements or the part of lists, which is also known as the slices of a list, by using the indices. So let's explore the indexing and slicing with an example. So let us just go back to our VS Code. Let's declare another list. Let us say, this time let us say 10, 20, 30 and 40 and 50. So we have declared a list. Now let us print the element which is present and the index number 2. So let us say, just say print my list, and in that let us mention the index as 2. Now let us just save it, and if I run the code, it is going to give me 30. Let's add one more print statement, and in that let us say my list, and instead of just giving one index, let us say index numbers 1 to 4. Let's just save it and let's run the code, and this time it gives us 20, 30 and 40. So that is about the indexing and slicing in the Python. Next we shall go for the common list operations. So list supports various operations including appending, extending and removing the elements. Let's see them in action. So let's go to VS Code and let us just remove all the code, and let's create another list. Let us say fruits, and let's equate it to, let's say, apple. Then let us say banana, and then let us say orange. Let's close the bracket, and we can just add one more element there, just one method which is available with us. Let us say fruit dot append, and then we can put the element there, and the element can be given as in the bracket as grape. Print it out as print fruits. Save it. Let's run it. So it gives us the 4 elements: apple, banana, orange and grapes. So this is about the list. And list, we can have more operations in this one. Let's declare one more list. Let us say vegetables, and in that let us say carrot, spinach. Extend the fruits dot extend, and in this we are going to use the vegetables as the list which is going to be extended with the fruits. Now if I just print the fruit, now it is going to give me all the elements from the fruits as well as from the vegetables. Now to remove any particular element, let us say we can do that as well. So let us remove one of the elements from the fruits dot remove, and let us say we are going to remove banana. Now if I again print the fruits, let's save it, let's run the code, This time if you see, the apple is there, the orange is there, but banana has been removed. So that is about the lists. So let's move to methods which are specifically designed for the processing of lists. So the first method is map. So let us see the map method in action. So map, which is used for applying the functions to each element in a list. So let us say numbers. Let us say we have a list called numbers, and let's create one more list called as a squared number, and let's equate to list, and then let's use the function map, and in that we are going to create a lambda function, and that lambda function, let us say x and x power 2, and it is going to get the elements from the numbers list. So now let's print the squared numbers. Let us save it, let us run it. So the numbers which were 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, now the new list which is squared numbers is 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25, and let us say grades, which is a list which, let us say, contains 85, 92, 78, 95, 88. So this is a list which consists of grades. Then let us say passing grades, and let's assign it to a list which consists of grades but which are only have been filtered based on certain criteria. Let us say filter lambda. So a lambda function which contains of x, then it is going to give output as x greater than or equal to, and it is going to get the x from the grades list. So we have, let us say, passing grades. So let us just save it, let us run it. So it is going to give out only the grades which are above the 90 mark. So Python lists are versatile and play an important role in programming. Understanding their properties and utilizing the various methods for processing lists will enhance our ability to work with data effectively.